Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gents, what's really good? Your boy Hav in the house. Victorious in the house. Episode 87 of the Rib Pod. What's really good, fam?
What's good, fam? Getting it cracking tonight. Thursday,
So
baby.
we're back in it. Hey, episode 87, the Gronk episode.
Ooh.
You know, a little Gronk Spike action.
Spike.
Appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for joining us, man. Yes, it's going down. It's June 7th. It's about 9:30. Your boys are back. Took a couple weeks off there. Had the homie Don on the last episode. That got a lot of love, man. Thank you again to the homie Don. Appreciate all the support for that show too, man. It's been going. Yeah, the guests have been phenomenal. Victorious.
Yeah, been.
Come on now.
Love it. More to follow too.
I don't know if we're up for Emmys or Grammys or Tonys. I don't know what level, but might get like one of the special guest episode ones. But yeah, we appreciate all the support, man. Your boys are here. So much going on in the sports world.
Oh man, the Saudis,
so happy
fam.
to be back, and so we can chat about it, Victoria. So happy we can get back, link up. You can see the shirt my man's rocking. He was down at the event in Lowell, supporting the homie Mello. So of course we're gonna get tapped into that. Tap into just major news. Lionel Messi, some consider the greatest of all time soccer player, coming to MLS. Inter Miami. The deal is signed. That's it. It's still wet. The ink is still wet on the paper. Saudi Arabia is still trying to take him back with one last final $1.5 million deal over 3 years. I saw.
Said it ain't for the money. It ain't.
They're throwing out the bread from the PIF there, but see what happens with that. We'll get into that. Of course, we're going to be at the Revs this weekend. They are going against Inter Miami here at Gillette this Saturday, so that's in a couple days. Yeah, we'll get into, of course, major news. Speaking of, that Saudi bread, getting in there with LIV, fam. LIV merged with PGA or the buyout, or there's details still to be coming. It's just
a lot going. It's a lot. It's
a little swirly still. It's just, man. So glad. Yeah, the Rib Pod back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Come on.
Tap in.
What's really good? We're here.
Tap in. Man. Yeah, let's get it, fam.
Summer's
yeah, voice is a little hoarse, but
off.
bear with me.
That's my man was cheering at the show too much, man. Summer's just about to kick off, fam. We got travel soccer tryouts. We got barbecue season, fam. We've been sparking up the grill around here.
Get on a boat, fam. Trying to get up.
Already know what it is.
Boating.
So, episode 87, man. Again, thank you for joining us. We'll get into it. Your boy Victor Hovland won last week at the Memorial. We got the Canadian Open, RBC, up there in Toronto going. I mean, fam, Celts lost since the last time we connected.
Gross.
Lost Game 7 against the Heat. We got the NBA Finals going on right now. So, man,
it's a lot. It's the whole sports world, fam.
Episode 87, man. Thank you all for joining us. We're here. Let's jump right into it. Revs, fam. We'll jump into the Revs, MLS news, all the good stuff. Get into some Euro results. Leagues are all done. We had some Europa Conference. Let's get into some football, fam. Let's get into the soccer streets.
Yeah, a whole lot of leagues.
What are you feeling on the Revs? What's the latest and greatest? What's the outlook this week coming up? I mean, just right off the bat, you know what I got, man? It's like my man Noel Buck. He's been just a star for the team. Just a bright spot. Just really, turned 18 right here during the past, month or two, whatever. It was 17 to start the season.
Unreal.
It's just been awesome to watch his progression. Been awesome to watch his development and growth, and all the adjectives, whatever you want to use to go with it. But that's just my real quick tidbit going into the Revs, fam. What do you got? We got we're gonna be there. A lot opens at 4:30. For the Revs this Saturday for us. Haverview Soccer Night. What's the vibe, fam? What's your vibe on the Revs?
Yeah, I mean, just for people to know, Messi won't be in the house, so don't get excited.
Yo, not this one.
Yeah, not this one. So. Yeah, ironic enough that they are playing. And so, yeah, I mean, these guys are like bottom of the barrel. So I would like to think it should be a Revs win. But one thing I wanted to point out was just their defense overall has been pretty leaky. I know they had a shutout last game versus NYCFC, over at the Bronx, over at Yankee Stadium. So I guess that was a decent result. These guys haven't lost in the last 2 games. But yeah, just the defense overall been leaky. But Carlos Hill continues to be a bright spot on the team. What was it, that 3-3 game versus Atlanta?
Yeah, we had a midweek clash against Atlanta. Yep, we were down there in Atlanta. He scored the first goal like in the first minute.
First and the last.
Over to him, and then he scored one in
hit him
90
with
plus. So for sure,
crazy.
Carlos Hill too.
Yeah, so just the defense overall, man. It's I talked about the loss of Kessler, so obviously I think it's something we're just trying to kind of get more consistent with. Jordy Petrovic, just an unbelievable, beast in net. But, I think if they can just kind of balance it out and, what better time to do it this weekend. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully like a 3-1 win. But, Inter's probably going to be feeling the juices of Messi. I don't know if, these guys are, have enough to give it for the Revs.
Right now. They're
Dead last.
They got to feel something. Hopefully they need that.
I need something.
They need something. Revs are sitting in 4th place right now in the East on 27 points. Cincinnati, fam. 12 wins, 3 ties, and a loss.
Setting records, too, of some sort.
Yeesh.
Yeah, they're on some record stuff.
Revs, like I said, in 4th place on 27 points. They're going against Inter Miami, who is in dead last on 15 points. We're just looking to get the good vibes. We're I think, winless in like our last 5 or 6. We just got to get that mojo back. We've had some injuries. We've been dealing with some injuries. Obviously, Dylan Barrero out for the year. Saw him kind of doing some recovery stuff. Noah Buck, who we just talked about, he was actually down for the last game with a thigh. Gustavo Bo, I think, is finally coming back. It's been weird seeing Altidore, Josie Altidore playing, and
the lineups too.
Yeah,
they're doing like the 3-5-2s. They're really like they're doing some funky stuff. But hey, that's
sometimes it's got to roll with it, right?
Got to. We
were just talking about beforehand. We're both coaches, and like sometimes it's like, maybe this player couldn't make a game. You know what I'm saying? They had a prior commitment. It's like, sometimes you're wrong with that skeleton.
You're all playing.
Yes, no subs today. It's extra
no subs.
So we've all been there. So good luck to the Revs. Victoria's got that 3-1 prediction coming up for this weekend. We'll be there in the house. Might have to go live one time, see what's in the cards. But we'll be excited, man. We'll be cheering. Like I said, it's Haverhill Youth Soccer Night. So we got Victorious, infiltrating that night, coming in from New Hampshire with the family. They're taking over with us, but we'll be there. All 4 of us are going to be there. Should be a great time, something to look forward to. Catch us there. And more to follow on the Revs. It's still early in the season. It's like not even
very early.
So midway, we got 16 games in. It's about midway, not even. So, season goes till, October, November, back into the fall. So we'll be following, more to follow, more to come on that side. But I don't know if there's anything else you want to add on the Messi stuff. Just there's, details to follow. But obviously he didn't do it for the money. I saw he signed it's basically going to be like a 4-year, $220 million deal or something like that. Getting paid like $55 a year.
Yeah.
But he's also getting some money from Apple, from that revenue stream.
Yeah, they're digging in there.
Digging into some Adidas bread. So Adidas is going to be paying him. And then I also saw too, and I don't know if you want to comment on this, but basically all the teams, they basically broke the model, right? They broke their revenue model or whatever kind of salary cap that they had. And I saw that all teams had to contribute to this guy coming aboard. So it's, I don't know, the MLS is, talk about funky. Just the ownership and that, it's all kind of like a little profit making machine all together. But just my last little more details to follow, more stuff, more kind of shoes to drop there. But it's been an exodus for a bunch of Conte. I just saw, I think, Sergio Ramos maybe going to Saudi Arabia. It's on Saudi Arabia. They got Benzema, obviously. They got scooped him up.
I mean, marquee players. I mean, guys who have definitely international just to think about it.
After Mahrez from Man City.
I saw Zaha. So Wilfred Zaha, 30 years old, Crystal Palace.
Right. Still got gas in the tank.
For sure. But 45 mil. Someone 15 mil.
Golo Kante, 100 mil.
Again, but this guy's won it. He's been pretty much MVP.
This guy's a 33-year-old defensive midfielder.
Champions League is what he brings. Really, he's doing nothing for a good solid team right now. He's run the tank, but but it's still great. Actually, he's joined the champions. So him and Benzema, actually, same squad. Ronaldo, crazy. How about this guy was winning the league when he joined, and then. They were up top, fam. So what happened?
Fam, I got to start following the Saudi league.
I heard that the other day. They were tops in the league. It's damn, what's up, Ronaldo?
But we got Messi. MLS got Messi. So I don't know. That's what a.
It's a steal, man. It's a steal. I mean, it's great. You said it. I think you had texted me. This is a year early, and it is. I don't think people really Thought that this would be coming soon. I texted a few people like breaking, like what? Wow, but no, this is real stuff, guys.
Yeah,
It really
it's
happened.
unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really, it's really hit people, but he's not going to be
Well,
actually playing. I think till like August, September, whatever. He's got a couple months off or whatever. But yeah, his season just ended, and rest up, Messi. You got, believe me. But for him to sign like a 4-year deal, show some commitment. Not
it's going right
necessarily that he
into
has
the
to see
World
it
Cup.
through.
It's going to the World Cup. It's going to USA World Cup. I think it's going to bring asses to seats. We already know that. I mean, he's going to fill up Gillette.
Huge.
He's going to fill up New York. He's going to fill up every single stadium. I guarantee that.
Huge,
tickets
huge,
were
huge.
what, $30 before, now they're $500. So, people are going to buy it. We're talking GOAT status stuff here, and this guy just won a World Cup. Yeah, I'm excited as a USA, MLS, whatever. I am
For
a
sure.
fan. You got to be
Have to be.
supportive of
You
it.
have
So
to be
I,
excited.
he's not going to
Those
share.
good
He didn't want to
times.
share the same league with Ronaldo. They joke about it, but yeah, I think what he's going to be able to do here, just in the United States, not many people can do it the way that he can, and to think that he's kind of on our side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. He's helping grow the game. He's helping grow the game here in the US, which is that's all
It's exciting. I'm still a little kind of like in shock, to be honest.
For sure, it hasn't settled. It hasn't hit for sure. Well, more to follow. 100%.
MTF baby.
The Rip Pod is on the case. That's how we do it. Soccer's a big thing, big part of what we do here. And for sure, for those, if you're just tuning in, first time listening to the Rip Pod, it's how we get down. We get down with some soccer, some football. We get down with some wrestling, which we're going to jump into, PGA, whatever's topical.
Golf, Saudi Arabia right now. It's like really the hot top.
Showing you this New England angle, this Massachusetts angle, this New Hampshire angle, swirl wide angle. It's how the
mellow,
gets down.
Mellow-chusetts, baby.
Fam, let's jump into some of the Euro streets. We had a final today, a European Cup final. West Ham over, who was it?
Fiorentina.
They're from Italy, the third team from Italy to make it to a cup final there.
The Viola.
Yeah, we haven't tapped in with the people since the leagues have finished. The Premier League, the Bundesliga, the League One. Those are kind of the leagues, obviously, that we follow. So we'll give people the lowdown on that. And then we've had like AS Roma. They had that loss to Sevilla. So we've had some other little the FA Cup there with
City Derby,
United. So fam, what do you want to get into? You got the ball here. I'm gonna pass you the baton right here. I'm gonna take a sip of this water.
Yeah, nah, it's a lot. It's crazy. Of all the things that kind of comes to mind at first is to think that Dortmund had the chance to win the title on the last game, and I still don't know the real reasons why Jude Bellingham didn't play. Like, I don't get why he wasn't in the starting lineup. Obviously, I mean, maybe it's like this, hey, you're not going to be here next season. Either way, like we're talking a title here. And he did come on eventually, so it begs the question, like, why wasn't this guy playing? That's the first thing that comes to mind, fam. Of all the games, I know we got a Champions League final coming up with City and Inter. Obviously, City
Dortmund had a clear chance. Had a clear chance to win the league and didn't play their best player. They obviously selling them
at home to Mainz.
Come on, no excuse.
I don't even. I mean, you love to see the fans sticking it out. Nobody, charging the field, being stupid at home. You know what I'm saying? It's. I guess there's some level of like respect out there in Germany where they're not doing stupid stuff. But either way,
but if you're a Dortmund fan, like I'd be heated.
Oh, it's stuff on it. It's stuff that you would expect, like fans to go crazy on. So that's what I'm saying. You heard of the fans singing after the game, being like, we cheer you on.
Too kind, too nice.
It's very nice.
Too nice.
Very nice.
Little different, little juxtaposition.
Well, that's probably why they lost. You know what I'm saying? Nice guys finishing second,
West Ham, I saw
and we're gonna steal your players.
We're throwing like batteries or whatever at
Fiorentina.
I saw the Fiorentina captain bleeding from his head.
Yeah, I think Lindelof from United, he got pegged with a battery, I think, in the eye.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Like right in the eyeball. Scumbags.
What is cooking, fam? Give the people a lowdown on the Prem. The results there for the FA Cup. Any other stuff that you're seeing going into the off season, as kind of we got the transfers going on. It's going to be I think things kind of get quiet for a little bit and then probably ramp up. But what's the overall scoop there? We can jump in any other results we got.
No, for sure. Well, I'll touch on the Manchester Derby, FA Cup. Yeah, I mean, City prevailed 2-1, overall. And obviously, the whole story is, well, what they get the trouble this weekend, versus Inter in the Champions League, and they should. And if they don't, then they're truly a cursed club in that respect. But the game with United was, actually a lot better than I thought it would be, given that these guys got scored on United, that is, in the first 13 seconds, man.
Sure did.
Gundahagen, this guy is like, they say, turns into prime Zidane at the end of the season. And
I heard he might be. I heard he got an offer from Saudi Arabia.
he probably, I
Ilkay,
good.
what? How do you say his name? Like
Ilkay Gundahagen?
Gundogan or something like that.
Gundahagen? Whatever. He's German.
I think he's German, right? But with of like Turkish descent or something like that.
Yeah. He's a Dortmund. He's a Dortmund product too.
He's nice. He's nice.
It's very nice. Definitely.
I think that's just what you said, fam. Once they put, it's like, you can't have all the hope in the world, like Mike Tyson said, right? You can, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Well, and that's what happened.
And that's
exactly 13. It's like, bro, it's like, come on, you've got just literally, you've just fucked it,
United.
basically.
Like, just fucks up the whole game, fucks up the whole vibe.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah. The whole game was just like, all right, cool, and it was already hard
from behind, like right
from
the start.
What I did like, what I thought was a bright spot was Garnacho, the kid coming off the bench, creating a spark. I think I texted you like they're playing with heart. And I mean, I thought that they could only do it. I mean, you're talking about City. Well, City's the best. Dude, this City's, come on.
They're a machine. They battle. I mean, fam. That's all you can ask for.
Just tough. I mean, we had a few chances here and there, but going into next season, Garnacho, Sancho, really, something's got to change. The attitude too. You see it, obviously you hear about it, the talks of it, but you kind of see it through and through. The talk is, this guy pulling out of challenges. But yeah, I don't know, man. I like to say, again, the frontal lobe, fam. These guys still got some growing to do.
Still young.
Yeah, he's 23, 24. So, but I don't know. That's kind of a negative thing. More on a positive, I like the Garnacho piece. Lissandro will be back healthy next year. Transfer stuff, Jude Bellingham to Madrid. And then the other one was like Alexis McAllister to Liverpool, which, that's solid. That's good business right there. I think 35 million for a release clause.
I think I saw Kingman Jai over for United, defender from Napoli.
So
he's been
I've been
solid.
Doing a little bit more research on this guy.
Yeah, he's been rock solid. I know his transfer history and all that. Came over he's Korean, played in China a little bit in the Chinese Super League, went over to, I think, Feyenoord.
Fenerbahce in Turkey.
Okay, there you go.
Fenerbahce. Yep. Cut his teeth there, and then, one season here in Napoli.
Scooped him up. Yep. And then here you go.
I looked at it.
I think 2 seasons at Napoli, right?
Only one.
This was the first year?
Literally, Koulibaly left, right? And they needed a replacement, and defender of the year, and I think they're looking at like 60 mil for him. And, they're saying that this guy really doesn't have any weaknesses, which is crazy to me.
I'm going to do this, fam. I'm just going to look at the table, give the people the table for the, just a little outlook on what's going on for next year. What do we got? United finished up in 4th. I'm just trying to bring it up here.
No, we finished in 3rd.
Excuse me. All right. Man City on 89. Arsenal, 84. United scooped up that 3rd spot, 75 points.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Newcastle in 4th, so they scoop up that last Champions League. Liverpool in the Europa League. Brighton and Hove Albion, unbelievable, playing European football. Yep. Aston Villa, the villains, scoop up a conference spot.
Homie Spano called European football. I know it's the Champions League, but we'll cut him.
We'll give him one.
1,000%.
Top 7 right there. Great. Spurs finished in 8th. Brentford in 9th. Fulham 10th. Crystal Palace 11th. Chelsea finished in 12th on the table. Relegated. Leicester City, Leeds United, Southampton Saints. See ya.
Yeah, goodbye.
And fam, I think just last little bit on the Prem. I don't know. I just like you said to kind of kick it off, and we threw some polls out there. By the way, thank you everyone for all the engagement. The polls, the comments.
You love to see it. Yeah, you love to see it. Honestly, I've been pleasantly happy with.
We're out here
pleasantly surprised in some way.
You know what I'm saying? So the vibe has been right.
Yeah.
But yeah, just real quick, it's like
different folks.
Yeah, everybody been in it. But just for like overall, like if they don't win the treble, fam, I don't know. Like what else can you say? Like they need to be showing that big boy cup on the European stage. Like
It's
if they don't win the Champions League, what are we talking about, City?
yeah.
You know?
Is the big one. This is it.
So,
Like
and
they
you know who I'm rooting for all day?
Inter Milan.
Inter
baby.
Milan. Let's go, Inter Milan.
Let's go.
Inter Milan United.
You know, as selfish as it is, I know how good it would speak for the Prem. I know how good it would look.
Put a bet on Inter Milan.
Bro, they're probably like plus two. They're probably like plus 2,000. Probably like plus 2,000.
I'm gonna parlay them with the Revs.
It's man. I don't. It's gonna be.
Let it be known.
Yeah, I think people are gonna be watching it more to see if Man City's gonna blow it versus whether or not they're actually gonna crush it.
And Inter got that Megan Thee Stallion vibe too.
So what, fam?
Lukaku.
Yo, what a steal!
It's like, and they're knocking things down in the bedroom too.
Oh,
and it's it's like
the whole ring post, fam. Everything's gone.
Real quick, I'll give you the Bundesliga, fam. Let's jump over there. Just the table. We touched on it earlier. Bayern and Dortmund both finished on 71 points, but Bayern gets it on the goal differential.
Is that how that really? Did they really? That's how that really.
Yep. Leipzig finished in third. Union Berlin in fourth. Freiburg fifth. Leverkusen, unbelievable, sixth. Seventh. Frankfurt, who finished with some European football into the Europa Conference League for our
they took that in.
Wolfsburg, Mainz, and Mönchengladbach to finish up top 10. That's that. I don't know if you got anything else. Saw Kamada was leaving. Saw, Kolomoani getting some interest from the Prem. He said that's one of his goals, one of them, something he wants to do. So
Evan Ndika too, the defender. He's leaving on
defender.
Yep. Yeah, he's leaving on a free.
Frankfurt. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So just a couple of quick tidbits there. It's just it's hot and heavy all over the soccer world. It's going to be dying down a little bit, and as we like we talked about a little bit, the the Rib Pod. Soccer dies down, something scoops. What's next? Football going to be coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So be training camp soon for Mac and the boys, and we'll be talking about that. But let's jump into the League One, fam. We'll cover that real quick. The table: PSG 85 points, RC Lens 84 points.
What the hell? Like, how did that even check?
No.
I mean, I guess PSG only won it like 2 weeks ago. So it wasn't like they were celebrating like back in March, like they probably have in past seasons.
Nope. It was like, they went down to the wire.
And that's why Messi left. He's like, you guys are booing me. Actually, no, they had already booed him.
Bro.
Or he had already said he's going to leave.
Marseille in third. I saw your boy, Alexis Sanchez was their player of the year, and he might be going out to Saudi Arabia.
So fam. Yeah.
Rennes in fourth. Lille.
Come live like a king. Lyon. Come drink sand. Come drink some coffee, fam.
Nice. Lorient finishing 10th. That's it. That's the kind of the soccer scoop, fam. We're approaching 10 o'clock here. We're gonna jump into wrestling. I still love the shirt you got on, and I'm looking for you.
Special one, fam. It's a good one.
I'm looking for you to paint a little picture for us on that night. But any other thing or anything else with soccer, fam? Anything else you want to hit on with soccer?
Now we hit on the transfers.
Messi.
Messi transfer. You touched on, that's
you know what I'm saying. And was always, believe me, there'll be episode 88, 89, 90, 100. We can talk about whatever we want, but
whatever we want.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Just we're all excited about Messi. It's been awesome for the seasons, for all the domestic leagues to come to a finish. Do you have a Champions League prediction, fam?
Yeah, I mean,
we'll leave it at this.
Probably like I'd say 3-0 City. If I'm being honest, just real talk.
I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with 3-2, Inter Milan, and we'll take it at that. That's it. Easy peasy. See what happens. See what happens. Now let's do a little. Fam, I'm gonna drive you into the turnbuckle. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
The ropes stuck.
I'm gonna take that thing off. Take the turnbuckle off. Boom. Now you're just hitting that hard metal there. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably gonna be bleeding soon.
Damn,
fam. Give us a scoop.
Dark side of the ring.
Memorial Day weekend. You went to that event. It was on Sunday. I couldn't make it. Looked like you had some lovely tickets. Just give us a vibe. I always try to paint a picture. I always try to, set the scene, for the people.
Water for this one.
Bring them in, fam. Bring them in. Let them know. Come on.
Yeah, so the event was on Lowell, Songus Arena. I've been to Songus many times, and yeah, it was, solid crowd, fam. We touched on it. Like,
What was the name of it? NXT what?
NXT Battleground. So that was like the
Battlegrounds.
event. So, yeah.
Yep.
So I should have led with that, but
Yeah. I'll
yeah,
give you credit.
NXT Battleground out in NXT. Yeah, just what an event, man. I'm like lost for words because I'm just thinking about like the crowd as a whole, and yeah,
Texting me about
it's
the fam a little bit.
I just couldn't I couldn't get over it. It's
I'll watch
definitely
the live fam or what?
Mark level on another on just again, I it's probably the last time I'll ever go to an NXT event, if I'm being honest with you. Like I never actually
He texted me, he's like, yo,
yeah,
extra stinky.
very stinky.
But then I was trying to compare it too, fam. Like, this is I don't want to say it's minor league wrestling, but this
Nah,
is
it
like AAA.
is.
It's like
Nah, it
AAA
is.
wrestling.
It
So
is.
This is like going to a AAA baseball game, fam. It's like, yo,
Bro,
you
these
gotta be
guys are
hardcore to get
buying,
going.
fam. These guys are buying like $500 belts. Like it was nothing. Like what? There was like a group of
What
dudes, and
recession?
bro, it was like 5 or 6 guys, maybe like 10, and they're like, oh, like no way, dude. There's no way you're buying that belt. And like this guy bought a belt. This guy bought a belt. Before you know, bro, this probably like $3,000 worth of belts, and these guys,
Unbelievable.
yeah. So again, you can only
Probably
appreciate that stuff from afar, man.
Probably like $50 worth of plastic.
Nah, those are legit. That was
How
legit
was the
belts.
match? How did Melo do? It was for the belt, right?
So it was for the belt. Yeah, the match was solid. Honestly, yeah, he took a beating, fam.
Oof.
He took a beating, Braun.
Oof.
Honestly, I thought it was a hell of a performance on Braun's end too.
Those European uppercuts,
bro. He was getting, bro, he's getting German suplexed. Yeah, bro, he's getting thrown around. Braun was tossing him, and it played well on his end. But you know how it goes, fam. You know how it goes when these guys are right. Yeah, when these guys out there getting beat, and that's what it was. He took just a complete pounding, and pausing that, but and then essentially
full stop.
But yeah, no, it was honestly. I thought with Braun, was like pretty good being the bad guy, and I thought these guys overall their story played out pretty well, and yeah, I mean Melo did win. That was I guess I'll end with that, but
I'm such an asshole, fam. I'm like, we know the ending. Like, you know how awesome it would have been if he lost in his hometown or lost like in Lolo, Boston. Like, you know how much heat that would have got.
Of course. Of course, I was telling Kendra, I'm like, WWE's known usually for that. Like they,
like, put this, take.
Of
course, it's tough to do with whatever the scenario is in the storyline and all.
Yeah, that crowd. I'm telling you right now, that crowd would have been heated.
So much heat,
oh wow, that place would have.
That to me, I was like, that's it, easy. That's so. Easy.
In the back of my mind, I was thinking, but then when I started seeing like just how much like he was just getting like tossed around, I'm like, there's just no way,
right? Yeah,
he's gonna get squashed completely.
Yeah, you think it's a squash match? It's like, he's coming back. It's not going down like that.
And fam, so the tickets I got, we got floor seats, and like, but it's not like
rich, fam.
Nah, chill. Chill.
Chill.
I'm just saying, we got floor seats, and it feels cool, but like this, it's not. Bro, it's not. I don't want to. No. I'm just saying, like, there's still people in front of you, fam. And whereas, you're sitting, I guess higher up. You don't got people, right, who stand up, like, and then you could see over the seats if you're higher up.
Well, what I was gonna say is we talk about that during the Revs games. Is we bounce around, like we have kind of like nice seats that we have for our package, our multi ticket package or whatever. But like we bounce around and take a higher view where we can see, the whole field and get a better angle. Because sometimes when you're down low like that, it ain't all that.
Nah, and like I guess the benefit to that is like, these guys are doing I guess the ring is higher up. So when they're doing like jumps off, like it seems like it's like, oh, they're kind of like coming down. So
the angle and the view,
for sure. So
like on top of you almost,
definitely. So in that respects, I was like, okay. In some way too, I was like, damn, if I'm gonna do a front, I'm gonna go even closer. I want to be like behind Booker T, fam. Yeah. And pretty much we're like 6 rows behind Booker T in the announcing table. But that's far enough to be back. We're 5, 6, rows in front of you. If people are standing up, and it's mad funny when people stand up And like there were a few people like, sit the fuck down. Like, yo, it's like
if
what?
there's small people there.
No, bro. Like literally,
might get swallowed up like I did at the South game.
Yo, please sit down.
Yo,
obviously, but
how about this, fam? I'm always curious, and we always talk. When we go to the Revs, I'm always trying to come. Any grub situation? Any nachos over there? I mean, what the hell? That's where I'm at. I'm like, all right, we're here for wrestling, but let me hit the concessions.
Nah, I think I just honestly, I did a pretzel. I did a pretzel on a hot dog.
I love a pretzel.
I did a pretzel on a hot dog.
One of my go-tos.
Yeah, I don't think I regretted the hot dog that night, but
came up on you.
Yeah. And then there were actually some pretty sick seats though. They were like, again, they were higher up. It was kind of pretty much like a restaurant type thing. Yep. Couches, you could sit down and you could see the whole ring. It was perfect.
Oh wow.
I honestly will look into that. Cool. No, bro, I'll honestly look into that next time for like any wrestling event, like just to have that set up, because it's like when you're sitting and you want to be comfortable,
Overall, give us a grade. Give us like the overall just general score. What do you got as far as like throw it all in wrestling?
Yeah.
NXT. Event space. Like give me something.
Yeah, I'd say overall score, I'd give it like a 7.5, like a 7.5 out of a 10. I'd say because there were five. Better. Well, there were 4 championship matches. Tag team match. There was like a hardcore match. There's some stupid, silly other. There's one silly match, but like overall the card was decent. I would say the crowd was just fucking so weird. But again, I get it. Like I understand it. Like I get it.
Hardcore.
And it's hardcore, fam. Dude next to me was on another level. Like he didn't even want to talk. It was just him and his girl. I'm like, I respect it. I was like, all right.
In the zone today, so
it's like NXT. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Kendra's like sweating. I'm like, babe, I love you so much.
Wow. You're like, yo, nobody but trying to protect her. Unbelievable, fam. You definitely set the scene there for us. You gave us.
Hopefully I did.
Appreciate that, man. Yo, people, make sure if you're not tuned in for that, it's like, I don't even know what are we doing here. So, appreciate that. We're gonna take a little break, fam. Let's take a breather.
Yeah, let's get it.
And then we'll come back on the other side. We'll get into, of course, major news with the PGA and LIV kind of merging. Get into the Celts, what they got to look forward to in the off season. Anything else that we want to catch up here on the NBA Finals. Maybe we'll give you a little score update. But yeah, we're here. Rip Pod in the house, episode 87. Give you a
Gronk spike, baby.
Right in your fucking face.
Right in your face.
Right in your
Hopefully
fucking face.
Get stuck in your helmet, fam. Get stuck in your helmet, like.
Boom. Bye. That's what Javier's coming for. Fucking right in your fucking nose. So yeah, we're gonna take 5.
Come
back. OT after that. What's grinding our gears. You already know. Rip Pod in the house. Peace.
Ooh.
Rip Pod back in the house. Your boy Javier down here in Massachusetts, representing Helltown. The man victorious. Victorious. Up there in Londonderry.
I'm in.
Representing the Grand State. Live free or die up there. Let's go. We're gonna second half of the Rip Pod. Your boys are back after the break. Just went all in on soccer. Just went all in on some wrestling. Gave you a little intro in there. Now we're about to get in on the not the WNBA streets.
It did start up though. Them streets is
the NBA streets, fam.
Sparks,
Quick update. The finals right now, game 3 of the NBA Finals. Denver's up 84-70, 10 minutes left in the 4th, so they're at 14 points.
Taking
on the road.
Dump on the Heat in Miami too.
South Beach. They got some good news with Messi, but I don't know. This one's looking a little dicey for them. Yeah, we'll get into some NBA talk.
Oh, Panthers too. They get waxed too in the hockey streets.
Unlucky. And then we'll get into big, Rory looking a little salty. Saw Bryson on an interview on CNN trying to explain like Saudi Arabia, 9/11, stuff like that.
What? Who? Rory?
No, Bryson.
Oh, the sham. Yeah.
So we can get into that. But first, fam, of course, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Appreciate all the support, man. It's been awesome. Episode 87. Your boys are here. Let's get into it, fam. What can we say about the Celts as we kind of put a bow on that? Wrap up the season. Can't believe they got up to they came back to Game 7 and won 3 in a row. And really, like Tatum sprained his ankle. Early in the first, we were shooting terribly from 3. I mean, just such a whack ass Celtics game.
That's
I don't know how else to describe it. I still get thinking about it because like, yo, we're the better team. Like and I see Miami losing right now. They're gonna get decimated by Denver.
I heard the energy in that building was before the game started, like on another level.
Yeah,
just
electric.
No, just crazy. And for that to happen, it's
embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It sucks. It's people probably look at us and like we don't. Again, right? They don't care about our feelings, and we don't. We get that. We're winners, but that stung.
It's embarrassing. Yeah,
but being down 3-0, what more else could you expect? But God damn, bro, you bring that home.
Well, we shouldn't put ourselves in that hole to begin with, right?
Definitely shouldn't have. But like, even at that though, like, fam, we talked about it. Like 1 through 5, like, how the hell sprain ankle or not? Like, you talk about like, a guy like Melo being him, right? Like, where was him? Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, where was
nobody
him?
showed up. Like
nobody, fam.
Gross.
Probably could have had Melo come out there and probably played a better game than some of them guys. 8 turnovers for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, nasty stuff.
Which again, I don't want to harp. This is not even, that's. I don't want to kick a man while he's down. My only hope is that a performance like that, the fans didn't kick him down too bad to the point where now he's out. And the people spoke for him. We want him.
Yeah, for sure. The people spoke. We threw out some polls there. People don't want to trade him or whatever. People want to, he's got a deal.
Well, people think we should keep him. You know what I'm saying? Versus get Dame.
I think in general, just the energy's got to change. Something's got to shift on the Celtics, man. Something's got to shift because it doesn't matter how you do in the regular season or what the results are, but it's like, we get into the postseason. It's like, what are we doing? We can't come up with we can't win at home and just defend home territory. That to me is embarrassing, bro.
Right. Like, even no matter how you do it, just get it done.
And I'm not saying blow it up necessarily. I think we can still keep our 2 stars, but it's hard in the league too. And now we're going to be paying top dollar for both of these guys. It's hard to now assemble a solid team around that. So,
and you got to make decisions based off of what just happened. What just happened was not pretty, and it does take, legit analysis, whatever, you know what I'm saying, to break it down and really figure out what the hell these next steps going to be. The big man thing for me is a huge thing. Like Robert Williams' minutes for me, it's crazy to me. You got to be playing 35 minutes, brother, and you got to be playing consistently. But we know that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. For sure. Unbreakable. He's him and Bruce Willis, fam.
Something's got to happen because the energy is wrong on this team. The vibe isn't right. There's like you said, we got 2 stars, don't know how to kind of play together or the guys around them. When it comes down to crunch time, step up, defend your home territory. I don't know. It's mental.
It's definitely mental, fam.
Just mental.
It's definitely some mental stuff.
They need to start. Maybe they got to go see Kolick on the mental.
It's not quite like Ben Simmons mental, but it's definitely on some maybe there is some partnership shit there that does need to get resolved with these guys. So, I don't know.
I think in general, I don't know if there's anything else that you want to hit on, but general, just leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, and Joe's coming back. Joe Mazzulla's coming back. Sam Cassell, assistant coach, will that make a big deal? That's a nice move.
I like that. I think it's a step in the right direction. But yeah, it's gonna need more than that.
It's definitely need more than that.
That's not
what I don't know.
That's not the major move.
Yeah.
Bringing in Sam Cassell. Thanks.
It might be.
I don't know, fam. Like we said,
something's got to give. Something's got to give.
Excuse me. The Heat is going on right now. What's that score at? 93-72. They're pulling away, up by 19.
Yeah, games.
I don't know. If you got
slap right back in Miami's face. Have to steal in one in Denver.
You want to jump right into the live talk?
No, we can. NBA will follow up next whatever episode with. Probably will be the champion by then. Probably the Nuggets.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. We'll follow up with that. But just overall Celts. We want to grade the Celts. We want to put a little number on the Celts, fam.
Yeah, we'll call it a B.
I think a B's fair. It's
I like to say B plus, but you got fucking basically
no, nope.
I will call it a B. I'll call it a B.
A B is fair. I think overall, we need more. We need more. There's more that we can get out of this team. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Moving on, fam. Let's jump right into it. with just getting into the PGA Tour / Live Golf, merger. There's been Live Golf. This was their second year going on, I think. Maybe like 18 months or going on 24 months, what have you. But yeah, they were like the little rival joint. Saudi Arabia. We've seen a bunch of guys go over there, sign on some mega deals. Phil Mickelson, saw Bryson go over there. Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, to name a few. Brooks Koepka.
The Chileans.
Saw the Chileans. We saw it all on full swing. The Netflix tour.
Chileans like, yo, we gotta go. Like
they were out there capturing this.
Like
too.
we gotta go.
But yeah, it's gonna be kind of interesting how some of the guys who turned down a whole hundreds of millions to stay loyal to the PGA, how they're gonna get made whole. How those guys, the 54. So let me give you a quick little breakdown from what I see is right.
Yeah.
The Saudis are basically committing like $3 billion. All right. So they're taking like the PGA's product and they got the dollars. So it's not like
I'm the captain now.
The Live Tour, right. The Live Tour is going to cease to exist.
No.
All litigation between the two ceases. See you later. And they're basically going to create a new as yet to be named company, a new as yet to be named tour, basically funded by the Saudis. The Saudis injecting $3 million. They get a seat at the table. They get right of first refusal of any other ownership. So they're, boom, they're in there like swimwear. So they've taken over Newcastle. They've taken over. They have a big, right. They've taken over Newcastle. They have a big presence there, obviously, in the rest of the soccer world. They get into sports more and more. They tried to buy the F1 league, like the whole Formula One league. They tried to buy that, got rebuffed. So here they are.
Oh, they tried to go for that too?
Yeah, they offered them like
they're like, yo, that
$3 billion or something for the whole.
They're like, not here,
circuit. And they
like,
were
not here, bro.
So they did what they had to ultimately to get into the PGA. A lot of people mad at the commissioner, Jay Monahan. Fam, what's your thoughts on it? You know what I'm saying? We're kind of like new to the golf world. This kind of the Live Tour kind of happened as we started following.
Well, it all happened so fast, fam. Right. Like it's all happened so quickly. It's if I'm a wrestling guy, so it just brings me back like these like WCW, NWO, Vince like taking over, everyone just like haha, like now I own you, and like I just gave me sort of that. I don't know. It's the whole. It's big. It's groundbreaking. It's ground shaking. Again, it happened so quickly. And yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not as trained, with the golf stuff, but hearing the reactions from all the people just around like the magnitude of it all, and all the things that were said prior, right? Like with this guy Jay Monahan, like, what's up with him? Like, did he like was he like big on? Was he talking basura? Like, just basically going? What was his talk like?
He definitely seems like he was talking out of both sides of his mouth. They were, a lot of people talking righteous about like, we can't take this dirty money and their horrible human rights record. About Saudi Arabia. They killed responsible for killing a U.S. citizen reporter. Khashoggi, I think is his name.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, fam. Like ultimately. And this is something that I think that I've been trying to say the whole time is like, bro, it's about the bread. It's about the money. Like someone like Messi, it's not about the money to him. He's got enough money to he's good.
Well, he's also like, he's now iconic, bro. He's right. Like, very few people can do what he just did. So.
Right. So now you have other guys. So you have, a Bryson DeChambeau who they offered that, Live Tour said, yeah, we'll give you 4 years, $100 million. Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, bro.
They offered.
So I'll never see that ever again.
$400 million that he turned down. They offered Tiger Woods $800 million that he turned down. How do those guys feel in him? If I'm Hideki, I'm furious, bro.
Tiger's probably like.
If I'm Tiger, I'm furious, bro.
Yeah,
this was all pretty secretive. Kind of came out like
Yeah.
Like real low key.
I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure they didn't consult meetings. Tiger on that one, fam.
Definitely didn't consult a lot of people. They've had like players meetings and like meetings with the commissioner since this is broke.
Less Tigers in on it.
But yeah, it's kind of there's still more to follow, more news to follow on this. It's not all clear. Like I said, the new tour hasn't even been named yet.
Right.
So things that things are still fresh.
Is LIV, PGA, and then was the other one?
Well, it's the DP World Tour, which is
Okay.
like it's like the Euro World Tour.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah, so
makes
they're
sense.
all basically they're all going to be merging into one. So I
Uh,
even saw too, like the Department of Justice was looking into it. So I think they're looking into it to see if there's like this can actually happen. I don't know if there's like monopolies type stuff. It's like competitive stuff, but yeah, I don't know, fam. To me, I'm just like the whole time, like I said, it's about the money. All right, these guys got the deep pockets.
Bro, if they got the pockets for it, like,
Stop
what are we
playing.
talking about? Like,
Stop.
even with
Stop talking about.
WWE, bro, they
Stop
make
talking about human rights, right?
yeah.
There's like this guy. Why are we talking about human rights? Why are we talking about 9/11?
Come on,
Why are we talking about this type of stuff?
WWE getting paid out, brother. You guys getting $100 million
WWE
per like thing.
WWE has a 10-year, $1 billion contract.
Yeah, they got
They
$100
have
million.
to put on 2 shows a year in Saudi Arabia.
Right,
That's been ongoing. They've been doing that.
Yep.
Good
Good business though. Good business, like
right. Saudi Arabia and they're like they're in the world economy just like anybody else.
bro. They're just like
I don't understand, and that's another thing too. People acting like their money's not green and like their money. What? Stop, guys.
Yep.
Stop. Enough with the BS. Enough with the bullshit. It's like, yo, these guys got the bread. They should have done this. I don't know if they should have done this a long time ago or whatever. But like, yo, if I'm Bryson, I'm feeling like a champ. If I'm Cam Smith or Brooks, I'm feeling like a champ.
Yeah.
If I'm those other guys, I'm feeling like dopes.
Fam.
I'm feeling like I got tricked. I feel like
it's
I got
risky.
bamboozled.
Taking these things is risky, but risk is good, fam.
Well, yeah, not taking it is risky.
Right.
Yes.
Whatever the language is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fill it in, fill in the blank.
So the thing I saw with Bryson was just like, yo, he's like, yo, those guys got some bad news, some bad information. So to me, it's like, yo, if that was the case, it's like I think LIV's plan was always to buy out these guys. Like that was always the case.
Yep. No, same thing with the Qataris too, with Manchester United. Again, I know
they got that offer up there.
This guy said, like, bro, this is the final offer. It's a cash deal. Again, I not switch gears, but
clears all debt.
Bro, clears all the debt. They got money tied to the side
fund
for players.
Yeah.
These guys are laying it out, bro. They laying it out. It's
and so if I'm the Glazers, I don't. Yeah, of course. So people stay with this, fam. We're hopping back and forth. They know how we do it. But if I'm the Glazers, I take that deal. That's a lock. Bro, I don't even think twice about it. And if I'm the supporters, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Sell this team now.
Well, bro, that's why these guys' houses are probably going to get broken into if they keep it up, because it's like you're basically because these guys are stealing money from the club.
Yeah.
No, they're just stealing money from the club, fam. They're going out, they're doing the private jets, they're going out all on United's dime. So the private jet's going to stink it out again. I'll go off.
Yeah, we're on it. We're on it like a hornet. That's how we do it. But yeah, I'm not feeling the whole fake righteousness from the PGA that they've had. Just stop, guys. Enough with the BS. And like you play as dirty is what you did. If you're the commissioner, if I'm the players, I'm like, yo, this commissioner had got a roll.
Yeah,
they were fed, hook, line, and sinker, and boom, you got it. And now
this guy needs to fade off into the sunset, fam.
Bro, if I'm like one of these guys, one of these whack ass guys on the LIV tour who took that bread, come on. So I'm looking, I'm cheesing. I got that big Kool-Aid smile.
Yeah, Ian Poulter, you know what I'm saying? This guy,
right? Ian Poulter got like $50 million to chill,
laughing.
So I'm not. It's like, and if I'm
laughing
again, if I'm like Rory or these guys, if I'm Hideki, I'm like, I'm talking about lawsuit.
Yeah,
I'm talking about, we're going to court. Like, you owe me some bread. We've lost revenue here at stake.
Right. Yeah, you guys crossed over to the dark side real quick.
So I don't know.
Like Return of the Jedi turned to number 2 very quick.
Oh, well, I know what elsewhere on the PGA streets. We'll fill it in too. Victor Hovland won at the Memorial, won at Jack's place. It was out there in Ohio. He had a nice win. That's
a solid win for Victor.
Come on, Danny McCarthy should have won that, bro. Danny McCarthy's up 2 strokes with 5 holes left or something. And coughed it.
Really?
Yes. Come on, it's terrible. Hovland made like a lovely birdie on like 16, I think, or 17, like a 27-foot birdie, like a bomb, bro. And that ended up being the difference.
Nice.
So yeah, he definitely respect. Big win for him. His first win on U.S. on U.S. mainland soil. I believe he's won out Puerto Rico.
I think
on
that
the
was like his
PR.
fourth.
And,
Did you already say his fourth PGA win?
yeah, so I think he's won in the PR. He's won like in Mexico, I think like Mayakoba.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think his first mainland win. But elsewhere, yeah, just looking at the PGA Tour, we got the U.S. Open coming up, fam, out in L.A. Country Club. That's going to be coming
Oh,
up next week.
I wonder if
So I
Don
know
sold
my
his
man Don said
tickets.
he got those tickets. You know, he
Right.
had to fork them over, but yeah, that's the big one coming up next week. And well, we'll have that more to follow, more intel on that. But that should be the third of fourth, or excuse me, the third of four majors, right? We got that, and then we got the British Open. We got the Open. Oh,
The Open is that's the last. That's like the tail end of it, right?
Yep, that's the last one.
Okay.
Yep. So I think that's in August. I think it's in August, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll find
Yeah,
out.
it's close to like the Prem
Uh,
season beginning.
maybe
Something like
maybe in
that.
July. I don't know. I'm not even. I can't even front with the golf schedule. I'm still catching up, and they like switch it around too. You know, it's like yeah, when you think you got it down, they switch it up. Unbelievable.
Golf. Gotta go out there.
Yo,
So.
fam. Any other intel? You've been out there in the golf streets. I actually tweaked my back a little bit. You know, so I've been laying low
Ooh.
on the golf streets, but yeah, no real golf there for me. I'll be looking to get out soon.
No. Just trying to stay as tapped in as I can, watching it, hearing it. Obviously, this whole new, live stuff, broke. So, just yesterday, I
Oh, the
believe.
news has been all over the place too.
We're recording on June 7th here. I think it broke on June 6th. But either way, this week, big week. We'll look back on this, another time, and this was the time. Living PGA and whatever the hell else.
Oh, also, I was just going to mention too, we got the RBC Canadian Open. That's what's going on this week out there in Toronto. Should be a good little tournament.
PGA is the week after.
Yep, PGA's coming up week after, but we got the RBC this week.
Yep.
Like I said, out there in Toronto should be a good field, or excuse me, should be a good tournament. Dumpy kind of field. Rory's out there, Terrell Hatton, Fitzpatrick. Got a couple big names, but maybe like 8 to 10 decent names, but it falls off quick out there. Yeah. So sorry to the guys, up there in Canada, Sorry to those guys.
Some poutine.
Some smoked meat. I don't know what they do up there. They got those wildfires right now. They better chill with that.
So, seeing that, what the hell day was that? I think it was Friday. It was like the weather was weird.
That,
yeah.
Get control of those fires.
Skies are like pink. It's like weird stuff.
Fam, so that's it. More to follow on the PGA. We'll get into how that merger kind of keeps going. It's again still fresh.
Oh, that's
still real fresh. So
yeah.
More to follow on that. Fam, let's jump into, we went all over the place on episode 87. Feels good to be back in the zone. Feels good to be back linked up with you. Looks like you got that internet squared away that you had. You had the slow skis when we connected with Don, but I know you took it back to the store, said, yo, give me what
yeah, I literally like run it back, and if you can make it a little quicker, do that too. So
put on that express lane.
Never had such a quick experience in my life.
What else can we get into for the OT Streets, fam? You want to go first? I'll give you the bounce pass. What's cooking?
Yeah,
what's good? Any good meals you had? What's going on in your world, fam?
Not so much meals, but more local story, fam. So, been talking about this dude out in Drake, fam, who's got the backyard and it's got the whole setup. But local guy around here, it's a public story, so this is public knowledge at this point. But yeah, this man had a dream from Ecuador, living out here locally in Drake, out here in Massachusetts, and yeah, I mean, basically in his backyard, this guy has been holding basically full tournaments, volleyball, soccer. You got floodlights. It's got the whole thing. And the whole town of Drake going absolute haywire, going nuts. Some people are okay with it, some ain't. But yeah, I don't, I'm trying to get out there maybe one day, fam, report on the tournament. But
what's the deal? This guy's having like full blown tournaments, like in the cul-de-sac. He's got all the cars.
I think with
furious.
Man. I think what people are really like getting is like people talking about like food being served, like basically like just full like.
A food shack?
Like basically like a whole food thing.
What about like floodlights, fam? If you're like trying to go to bed and there's like floodlights outside, like if it's like UMass Lowell or something out there.
Bro,
like,
what?
I know if I move next to UMass Lowell, All right, and
Yeah,
by the
I mean that's
stadium.
what you,
All right, that's what I signed up for a little bit. I
fam.
didn't know if I
Pitchforks
moved
out
into
here.
I didn't know
Nah,
if I move into the residential neighborhood, fan, that there's gonna be a futsal tournament.
bro, what? You trying to be the local
National.
Shrek in town, bro? You trying to have people really show up your house with like, and that's basically, this guy's had to, I'm sure the town absolutely
Yo,
like must love having to like hear from the Nape, and then
I'd be furious.
so I had to touch on that because it's a story that you don't hear quite often, and yeah, I just like to see kind of what these tournaments are all about. But we're talking volleyball, we're talking soccer, we're talking about a man who had a dream, fam.
Wow.
Dream.
Wow. Good for him. This is what I got, fam. I'm gonna, I don't know if I can top that, but you know what I meant to mention in wrestling? I watched Dark Side of the Ring
Oh,
with Sonny and Skip, the Body Donnas, which was good, yo. Check that out.
Skip.
That was real good, yo.
Skip, Skip.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then OT, I got, here we go. For me, just like we talked about last week, our last week of in town soccer. Looking forward to it. Been having an awesome time coaching, man. So it's been just been an awesome experience coaching Marcus. It's been so fun. Coaching Tyler, it's been awesome. So just taking advantage of that while we can. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah, goes quick.
The time goes quick, right? So, also big shout out today, my man Jeff Costa. Blessed up. Him and his wife Ashley just had a little baby girl today.
Oh,
Lena
today.
Costa. So rib pod, blessings on blessings to
Wow.
Jeff, to Ashley, and to
Congrats.
baby Lena.
Congrats, Costas.
Brought it to this crazy world. Come on in, Lena. Let's
Yeah.
go. When water's warm.
2023.
So, can't wait to meet her. But yeah, of course, I linked up with my man Jeff the other day for lunch.
Man, I love to hear it, Huff.
Just tapped in with my brother. The day before, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, just connected with him yesterday. So
beautiful.
Awesome to see him. And like I said, blessings on blessings. Proud of him. Can't believe this guy's going to be a girl dad as well. So good for him.
Yep.
And then the other thing I had is just to jump in my wacky OT stuff, fam.
Now hit him with it.
I always, first of all, real quick, I probably mentioned this before, is like I always pick the wrong line. Like if I'm at the grocery store, fam, I always pick the wrong line. And I'm like, always like, I don't get my line and just like, that's it, put my head down. I get in the line, I'm like, I'm looking around, like gas station too, like BJ's has a gas station, like same thing. I'm always in the wrong line. So just threw that out there. I don't know if you're ever in the wrong line, fam, but I got a knack for it, yo.
There's up here where I'm at, there's like the under 20 line,
oh yeah.
So, same lady like usually works there, and I had a problem, fam. I never usually have problems. I've never had problems at Market Basket, fam. This lady literally had the gall to one day, and I've never gone back to this fucking line since. And every time I go by line, I just grill her, fam. But
she count you out, fam?
Well, fam, but really, what happened was I asked for $30, like or $40 cash back.
Need it.
And she goes, "Oh, you're holding up the line." And I look back, and there's one person, fam. She said you're holding up my line. I'm like, bitch, this ain't your line. Like
what?
Like, what are we talking? This is Mike. This is.
She said that for real,
fam. Yes, I'm not lying.
I would have said 40 over now,
fam. I was pretty. She pretty much trying to say what she was doing was like hero work, fam.
Heroes work there.
Like heroes work, fam.
No,
she said you're holding up my line, fam.
No, I would have said no. I would have said.
And she's like, she's older lady, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect, fam.
I'm holding up this fucking line then.
Fam, I pretty much had like a what? Like,
that's it.
I was like, pretty much. I'll sit here. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna wait. So yeah, I gotta give me my 40 and I'm out. And I'm glad I held up your two regulars who were sitting here for a carton of cigarettes.
They can stuff it. They're gonna pay with a handwritten check too. Get out of my face.
I wanted to call Market Basket that day and be like, yo, the lady that you think everyone loves, just so you know, she got dark side. Sorry, fam. Brought me back.
Dark side of the ring, fam.
Dark side, fam.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna.
Yeah, fam. Triggered.
I didn't know I was expect that from. Yo, the real thing I had, that was just a little appetizer. The real thing I had was fam, and it's on the radio too. I don't know. It's low T. Yo, I'm feeling can't sleep right. Yo, you know how the commercials start yo, can't sleep right. Yo, are you thinking about things? Yo, you sneezing? Yo, basically they pick like anything on the spectrum, like, yo, they're gonna get you, and then like, yo, we got the pill for you right here. You need to be taking this wacky pill. Call your doctor. You know what I'm saying? Get on this pill.
It's like, yo, 9 out of 10 guys got the same stuff going on.
It'll stop you sneezing, but it'll give you diarrhea, a rash, and a headache. So
Yeah,
you decide what you want, but like, yo, these commercials, fam, are just so there's too much.
Well,
there's too much.
I agree.
They're trying to solve every disease. They're trying to do it, you know. Which, believe me, I'm all for science. I'm all for
sure.
Me, I'm all for it. But it's like these are actually like negative and a detriment and bad. And like, yo, it's basically like, you know, it's like infomercials, right?
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because the defense that we have to have for like our children these days is insane.
It's wild, bro. So yeah, right.
Like,
we have to be aware of that.
Ching, ching. Yeah, everywhere, fam. My gosh, like the defense is crazy, fam. Like I gotta put like the Ravens defense, like Ray Lewis style, fam.
Yo, careful. I don't know if I want Ray on my team.
Well, I meant Ray Finkel, but
murder Ray. Yeah, it's too much. Like those commercials, it's on the radio, it's on the TV. It's too much, man. So just had to throw that out there. I don't know if you got anything else, fam, for the OT, but
nah, I might have to be cut off, but
cut this guy off.
Yeah, cut me off.
Cut it.
Yeah.
Yo, cut the stream. Awesome. Yo, well, first and foremost, actually, lastly, how about that? We're done, fam.
Yeah.
That's it, yo. Appreciate all the love and support, man. It's been awesome, yo. Make sure you hit the polls. Make sure you stay engaged with us. We're out engaging. There. Like, share, subscribe. Yo, throw a comment out there. We're out there on the YouTubes, man. We're out there. IG, we're on the gram. You see the reels, you see the shorts. Man, we appreciate it all.
Tell a friend. You want
us to chat about, holler at us. We probably won't, but, we'll laugh about it.
That's really it.
Fam, good luck this weekend at soccer. Our last week at soccer. Looking forward to it. Flying Foxes.
Yes.
See you at the Revs game. See you in a couple of days.
See you, baby.
Yo, go Revs. You already know.
Let's go. I love that jersey.
And then, like I said, my man Costa, blessings on blessings. Happy, welcome to this world, Lena. And congratulations to Jeff and Ashley. We'll leave it at that.
Let's go.
My brother Victorious, appreciate you. Fam, as always, good to link up.
Cause you already know it.
Episode 87, your boy Javier. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.
All right, baby.
1.